City of Beloit leaders warn the community faces a housing crisis that inspires a first-of-its-kind incentive to build new homes.
New homes, some advocates worry, won't help the hundreds of unhoused students in the area. WIFR's Nathaniel Langley hears from each side.
The city of Beloit needs homes, 250 a year to catch up with demand.
We in Beloit are really trying to make sure that we have incentives that invite developers in.
City leaders start with the new incentive, $1 million in public funds for developers.
Really, the intent of this program is to bring more private sector developers to the community, to incentivize them to build new neighborhoods that can start to meet that need.
Pennington says the $1 million could build dozens of homes across the community. Others in the community say the money should go towards the 556 students without a home in the Beloit School District.
Some are doubling up, like there's a 2-bedroom apartment that has 15 people in it.
Robin Stute from the school district claims nearly 1 in 10 students are homeless.
We are able to provide our families experiencing homelessness almost everything but a home.
Stute wishes for transitional housing. While officials say they understand the need, they'll start with market rate homes.
It's all part of the puzzle, but we're also hearing that single family, 2-family is desperately needed.
We need to figure out ways to try to deal with the crisis that we have now.
In Beloit, Nathaniel Langley, WIFR News.
And the city of Beloit invests a total of $11 million into housing incentives. $6 million of that has gone towards affordable homes.